match of the day coming up later this evening. It is the final match on court one, our men's doubles semi-final between one.
Tutti da manga iwi, tato tato e. Tutti da manga iwi, tato tato e. Vai a te maramatanga, me te aroha. E ngā iwi kia tāpatahi, kia kotahira, tato tato e. Mai ngā iwi, tato tato e. Tutira mai ngā iwi, tato tato e. Whai a te maramatanga, me te aroha. E ngā iwi, kia tāpatahi, kia kotahira, tato tato e. Tutira mai ngā iwi, tato tato e. Tutti da mai ngā iwi, tato tato e. Whai a te maramatanga, me te aroha. E ngā iwi, kia tāpatahi, kia kotahira, tato tato e. Tato.
So to the second of our semi-finals, and we turn our attention now, after that thrilling mixed doubles, to women's singles, and Hyun, the #1 seed from Korea, up against Chiang Mei Hui of Chinese Taipei. So the court officials and the players just about ready to come onto court, and of course for Hyun, well, this will be her 4th Grand Prix gold semi-final this year, in just her 5th Grand Prix gold tournament. That's pretty impressive, isn't it, Ollie?
Absolutely, it's been a great sort of end to the Olympic qualifying campaign for her, and I'm sure she'll be absolutely ready to go come Rio and later in the year.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match on court one is the women's singles semi-final. Would you please welcome your officials, led by umpire Kelvin Sui, New Zealand,
last year,
and service
World
judge
Championships in Jakarta. Well, everybody talks about Istora Stadium and the atmosphere in Indonesia. I have to say, North Shore Event Centre has been pretty similar this afternoon. There is Sung Ji. And Chiang Mei Hui of Chinese Taipei. What a day it is for the 23-year-old from Taipei. First ever Grand Prix Gold Tournament semi-final. So the players, the formalities with the court officials. Kevin Sway from New Zealand, our umpire for this, Jean-Philippe Berger from New Caledonia. So Sungji Hyun, the #1 seed, 24 years of age, born in Seoul in South Korea. Tall athlete, as you can say, that's 5'9". She has been as high as 3 in the world ranking. In October last year, 3 weeks as world #3. And as far as her matches so far in this tournament, well, she's played 2 Chinese players back-to-back, as you can see in the second round and the quarter-final. And I can tell you, against Chen yesterday, Chen Fei game down, and then in that deciding game she was 10-11 down in the decider, and then promptly won 11 of the next 14 points. Hour and 14 minutes it was. So to Chiang Mei Hui of Chinese Taipei. Has been as high as 83, as you can see. A couple of titles back in 2012, the Iceland International, and won the Welsh International as a qualifier. So as far as her matches are concerned, well, what a series of results, because the #4 seed, Linda Wendafani-Tree, the World Championship bronze medalist from last year, was disposed of in 3 games, and then Kaori Emabepu of Japan, the #8 seed, yesterday. Well, we had a chance to speak to Chiang Mei Hui a little earlier today, and she's definitely looking forward to this.
Chang, you come into the semi-final in good form. You knocked out the 8th seed. How do you beat the top seed?
就是你把第8种子，就是你打赢了第8种子嘛，那你觉得再怎么样可以就是再把第1种子可能也把它赢过去这样？
其实没有想很多，就是专注在球场上，然后耐心，就是用耐心去打。
She doesn't actually think much about winning. She just want to keep it in the game and then just stay there and then focus on the game.
Do you feel pressure playing the top seed?
就是打第1种子，你有没有觉得压力倍大？
我一直就是用学习的态度去迎战对手，没有想太多的。
So she's taking as a learning on the court, and so like learning from the opponents, or not think too much about it. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I do like that attitude, I have to say. Concentrate on your play. Don't worry about the results. Concentrate on the process rather than the outcome. I do like that. Well, the last meeting, as you can see, was almost 3 years ago. And Sungji Hyun won on that occasion, very comfortable indeed. But Chiang Mei Hui, well, she has been in great form this tournament. So Kevin Sway from New Zealand and Jean-Philippe Berger, our service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Sungji Hyun, Korea. And on my left, Chiang Mei Hui, Chinese Taipei. Chiang Mei Hui to serve. Love all, play.
So the unseeded Chiang Mei Hui getting this semi-final underway, and of course there's no doubt that Sungji Hyun, as the #1 seed and current world #8, must be the overwhelming favourite. She's overdone that. Now, Ollie, you've been living in Taipei, Chinese Taipei, for the last 18 months or so. Now, what do you know about Chiang Mei Hui?
To be honest, not too much. I haven't seen too much of her before this week, and she's really made waves in this tournament. But I know she's fighting her way in the national team in Taiwan. But their priority at the moment is they're the top players, of course, when it's coming down to an Olympic year. So she's funded down here by her club, which is the Taiwan Cooperative Bank. And I think after this week, I think she'll be getting the attention of the coaches a little bit more in the national centre.
Well, I'm surprised you don't remember her, because you played against her in the mixed doubles.
Yes.
Welsh Open 2012, last 16, you and your sister, and you lost to Chiang playing with Chao Tien Chen.
I remember the match actually now, yeah.
Do you?
Now you mention it, yeah.
Now, you see, you've got to remember players have beaten you, young man.
Yeah, they did quite comprehensively that day too, if I remember rightly.
It was 2 straight games.
I guess Chao Tien Ten's done all right for himself in the men's singles since he's moved on.
Yes.
4-1.
Yeah, that's a nice thought process there.
5-1.
Oh, Tae-sung, Korean coach. Oh, well reached. Oh, and again. That's getting long.
6-1. Service over.
Now, I did think
2-6.
yesterday when Chiang was playing against Ima Beipu of Japan, I thought her punch clears were the decisive factor. I think she's got a lovely disguised punch clear. She plays it quite flat and really puts opponents under pressure, but the couple of times she's tried it so far in today's semi-final, it's gone long.
Yeah, I wonder if perhaps she's feeling a little bit more pressure with Sung Ji-hyun's height. Makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. Ima Beipu is a very short athlete.
Service over. 3-7.
Well, at full stretch, she's been made to stretch and a couple of times already in the match so far. Now I'm going to ask you about her quarter-final yesterday, because that hour and 14 minutes, and I just wonder if that has taken its physical toll. We sat down and watched that match and we thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think that Sung Ji-hyun, we thought at one stage she was looking so desperately tired.
Yeah, particularly towards the middle stages of the third game when it was 10-11. Yeah, it wasn't looking too good for her. I think we both saw that. But then, like I said, she has been number 3 in the world. She's still number 8 in the world, and she went on to win 11 of the next 14 points.
Yeah.
I guess that shows her mental strength in that situation.
Yeah, and as we were talking in the mixed doubles, the first of our semi-finals, that, you know, it's players who manage to win when they're perhaps not playing their best. That's the real test of a champion. Of course, when Sung Ji-hyun won a bronze medal at the World Championships in Jakarta last year, she became the first female player to emulate a parent in winning a World Championship medal. Her mother, Kim Yun-ya, I used to play against her. I'm not sure I ever beat her. Why did I mention that? And the first male player to emulate a parent at World Championship level? Sugiyato, Tommy Sugiyato.
Yes.
Emulating his father, Ichuk. Oh, that's delightful, isn't it?
Service over. 10-5.
Yeah, that's a nice idea, but once again,
11-5.
the error, and it means that it's a 6-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the opening game for Sungji Hyun. Now, there's Park Tae-sang. He was a fine singles player, wasn't he? You're probably too young to remember him, aren't you? Do you remember him playing at all?
No, not at all, actually.
No. I'm showing my age, aren't I?
Court 1.
Or I mean mine,
20
depending how you look at it.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Now, I think that the coach there was saying something about the punch clears. Did you see that little gesture? Hit it deep into the back boxes there, back corners.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much of it yet, have we?
No.
She's used a lot of drop shots, and fantastic drop shots too that she does have, but I think when she combines them with the punch clears, it gives Sung Ji Hyun two things to worry about.
Service over. 6-11.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, no wonder there's a little nod of approval there. Just rolled the racket head at the last moment, keeping it straight down the line.
Yeah, it's great control, wasn't it?
Yeah. Clear just long. I can clearly see what she's trying to do, but she's just missing.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? It's the nature of high performance sport. You come in with a plan, but to actually be able to execute it as well, it's not the easiest thing in the world.
Oh, yes. Well, ooh.
14.
Yeah, now what's that?
6.
Well, certainly coach approved of whatever was happening there, but that cross-court block was superb. Technically very difficult to play. It's gone wide. And I suppose, you know, she is just missing. There's another one that's just missed. But when you're playing against such a good player, you put yourself under pressure, and they put you under pressure, because you know unless it's a perfect shot, they're going to get it back. And therefore you try going for the lines the whole time, and that's when you start making errors.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the aura that these top world players have, and they make you feel that you have to do that little bit extra just to stay in the rally, as you have done against players that are your own level in Chiang Mei Hui's case. Yeah, I mean, there's a number of shots where she hasn't missed by much, but she finds herself 16-6 down on the scoreboard.
Yeah, misses as good as a mile, as they say. Now I like that clear. Yeah, the whole rally set up with that disguised punch clear.
7.
Exactly, and then she follows up with a great cross-court drop shot as well. I wonder if
That's the one.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, that makes her opponent move that full diagonal, the longest distance to run. Yes, super rally. Oh, my word, look at that. That's the racket head control you were talking about.
17-7.
Yeah, she just doesn't go full power for the cross-court smash, but cuts across the back of the shuttle and just places it into the corner. interesting though that she can use her height to more advantage in that shot, and she can play it a lot faster than Chiang Mei Hui can, just because of the height difference and the angle change, or the difference in angle from the contact point.
There it is again.
Yeah, that same shot from Chiang Mei Hui, but it's a lot slower.
Oh, yes. Oh, what a superb cross-court backhand drop shot.
Play.
Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Oh, that's delightful too. Do you think the nerves have settled a little bit and now she's relaxed and into it more?
I think she's definitely got more feeling now, more control over the shuttle, and I think maybe she's found a way to trouble Sung Ji-hyun just by playing that punch clear to her backhand corner and then making her run the full diagonal to her forehand corner in the front.
11-17.
You never know, but one suspects this opening game may be beyond
Play.
Chiang Mei Hui, but definitely worthwhile playing yourself into the match. Well, Sung Ji-hyun not allowed to change the shuttle because her opponent said it was fine. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Oh, and that's even better. Well, we've seen both types of slices from Sung Ji-hyun. We've seen the reverse slice earlier on. Now look at this, the ordinary slice. Gives the shuttle a glancing blow. Racket head comes through quickly. Creates extra spin on the shuttle, and the extra wind resistance as the shuttle moves through the air means that it dies so much quicker. Oh, it's just wide.
19-11. Service over. 12-19.
Just wide.
13-19.
That's a nice net shot.
Service over.
So,
20.
after
Game
a
point.
little over 13 minutes, game points have arrived for the #1 seed. Yep, and she only needed the one game point. Comprehensive
This game
performance
won
by the
Sung
#1
Ji-hyun,
seed,
21-13.
Sung Ji-hyun. So that opening game, 21-13 in 14 minutes to the #1 seed, Sung Ji-hyun. Well, she did look a little bit nervous to start with, didn't she? Chiang Mei Hui. Do you know the coach?
Not much help today, Jill, because no, I don't know him either.
Oh, I know. I had a very nice chat to him on the bus coming down to the stadium the other day.
Yeah, what did he have to say?
Oh, he remembered me playing. I didn't think he was that old, but he did. Yeah, we had a good old chat about the circuit now and the pressures on the players and how the whole system works with national teams and club teams, and yeah, it was fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Lovely to talk to him. Yeah, you'd think he'd be pretty happy, wouldn't you, the Korean coach, Park Tae-sang, after that performance in the opening game, but he's always wanting more. That's why the Koreans, I think, are probably so good. They're never satisfied.
No, that certainly looked like quite an intense conversation, that maybe reminding her just to keep the focus and keep her intensity and not to let Chiang Mei Hui into this match. Although I think after the mid-game interval, she's managed to work her way into it, and the second game could be very interesting.
Mm.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
So 20 seconds, the call from the umpire. And that's a sign for the players to return to court. Just testing the serve there. Maybe a little bit of difference in the ends, but not significant. So, Hyun looking a little bit...
Second game. Not all.
Well, I was going to say tired,
Play.
but maybe a little bit stiff at the beginning of that opening game, but my goodness, she was in full flow by the end of it, wasn't she? Hyun. Now that Chiang Mei Hui has relaxed a little, I wonder if we're going to get a closer second game. What is it about these players from Chinese Taipei? I'm thinking of course, about Tai Su Ying, who's former world number 3, won the Super Series finals of 2014. Wonderful player. All the women's singles players from Taipei seem to have these absolutely delightful skills and real disguise. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, the control that they have over their hand and over the racket head to be able to disguise the shuttle, as you say, that well, but also keep a full complement of shots and use them to put pressure on their opponent is, you're right, it's really, well, a signature of the Chinese Taipei ladies singles players at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Well, right on cue. Just exemplifying the point that we're making. Isn't that magnificent?
Especially when she's right off balance as well, it's so much more difficult.
Service over. 3-1.
Just wide. But there's the skill again. There's the disguise. That's a pity. That is a pity.
5-1.
judgment.
Service over 2-5.
Oh, well, a little wild, but I like the
Service
idea.
over 6-2.
Is it fair comment, Ollie, for me to say that women's singles very much about patiently trying to outmaneuver your opponent, play them to the back, bring them forward, play them to the back again, make them twist and turn a little bit?
I think you're absolutely right, and I think that's where someone like, for example, as we were talking about before, Tai Tzu-Ying from Taipei has been so successful with the skills that she has to stretch her opponent to play as big as court as possible. And what I mean by that is play as tight to the net as they can, play as tight to the back line as they can, and create an open space to attack with a bit more pace.
Yeah.
8-2.
Yeah, much more precision over power, just as we see there.
Mm.
Again, she doesn't go for the full-blooded smash. She just cuts across the back of the shuttle, the orthodox slice to control it.
Now you see, I'd prefer to see her play the punch clear off the high serve there. I prefer her to work the rally first rather than trying to go for a winner early on.
Yeah, exactly. She's made a number of errors now playing that cross-court slice.
No, this is better. This is exactly what I'd like to see. She can't hear us, can she? Oh, look at that. What a great rally.
Yeah.
Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Badminton at its best.
10-2. Play.
Well, a little annoyed at herself
Six
for this
over.
now, yeah.
3.
What's he saying? Surely it was the right shot to play the little block. Just missed it. We're all human, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's no other way to explain that. She has been very, very consistent up until that point. I'm sure it's just a minor mistake.
Play.
Oh, lovely backhand.
Service over.
But it's a handsome lead
Interval.
for the world number 8. It's an 8-point advantage here at the mid-game interval of game number 2. Look at that. Something I think possibly about making her change direction or playing back to the net, or well, very difficult to interpret. Well, Ollie, if you were able to talk to Chiang Mei Hui at the moment, what would you be saying? I mean, obviously she's said going into the match that she just wants to focus on her play, but anything specific tactically?
I think we, like you said, we touched on it a little bit before about trying to open up the court and put Sung Ji-Hyun under pressure before trying to win the point, take her out of court and then hit with pace into the open court like she has been doing. She had success in the first set going to her backhand corner in the rear court and then hitting cross to her forehand corner in the front court, so maybe going back to something like that. But then the slice hasn't been working, so it's a little bit hard.
Oh, my goodness. That's great judgment, letting it go long.
3.
Yeah, she seemed to sway the body one way and hit the shuttle the other.
Yeah, we talk about the disguise that Chiang Mei Hui has, but I think Sung Ji-Hyun is definitely well equipped in that area too.
Yeah, but you don't tend to notice it in the same way, or maybe I don't notice it in the same way, perhaps because she's got a very relaxed style about her play. Just
Yes.
missed it.
Yeah, she does, and she's so technically solid that everything just looks the same. And I think you can tell by the way that,
12.
not so much from what she plays, but from the reaction from Chiang Mei Hui when she gets put off balance, as we saw a couple of points ago. You can tell from your opponent's reaction as opposed to watching the racket of Sung Ji-Hyun herself.
Oh, well taken.
6 over 15-4.
You know, it's like any sport. We talk about the best players in the world just seem to have more time than anybody else.
Yeah.
And they just see things that a little bit faster. And I think Sung Ji-Hyun against Chiang Mei Hui today is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, she makes it look easy. Like Roger Federer does in tennis. And it's not easy, it's a lot of hard work goes into making it look easy. Yeah, look at that again.
14-4.
Now we see the punch clear again, this time with a little more success.
5.
Forcing the error from Sung Ji-Hyun.
Over
full flow.
15-5.
We've talked in this match a lot about the racket skills of both players, but I think it's particularly obvious that Sung Ji-Hyun has a lot more, what I like to call pace of shot in her drop shots, with cross-court slices, reverse slices. They come off the racket a lot faster than Chiang Mei Hui, and therefore she's able to do a lot more damage with the shot.
17-5.
Yeah, that's interesting, because you're not really talking about power, you're talking about crispness of shots, angle of shots. Those fast drops go down very steeply.
Absolutely, it's like control of the hand and control of your finger power as well. If you use the bigger muscles in your shoulder to play the shot, and the shuttle comes off the racket a lot slower. Whereas if you have the racket head moving faster through the contact point, the shuttle comes off the racket quicker but still slows down, which enables you to play a faster shot.
Yeah, it's a big difference in badminton to tennis. Tennis, a tennis player holds the racket in the palm of their hand. A badminton player holds the racket in their fingers. And it's that finger power, releasing the grip and then tightening the grip, that creates an awful lot of this disguise and crispness that you're talking about.
19-5.
And Sung Ji-Hyun really has played that very well today, hasn't she? You're right, I agree. Just 2 points from a place in the final. What would be her second final of the year. Won the Saeed Modi Grand Prix Gold event in Lucknow. Yep. Just a little bit better than Chiang Mei Hui in really all departments of the game. So, a little over 30 minutes, and she's got a whole host of match point opportunities. Yeah.
Service over 6-20.
Delaying the inevitable, one suspects. Oh, I thought that was going wide. Yeah, I think maybe she did. Hesitation there, costing her dear. Yeah, a little wry smile back to her coach as if to say, I should have left that, boss. Oh, look at that. Well done.
8-20.
Yeah.
Game.
21-8 the second game. Total command, really.
Match
A
won
little
by
under 32
Sang
minutes.
Ji-hoon, 21-13, 21-8.
And their confirmation of the score. And she will contest her second final of the year tomorrow. Sang Ji-hoon. And it'll be her 12th Grand Prix Gold Tournament final. Previous 11, she's won 8 of them. That's a pretty good record in finals, isn't it? Well, she really was very impressive.
Put your hands together for our losing semi-finals from Chinese Taipei, Chiang Mei Hui.
Ollie making a very good point about her speed of shot and her ability to make it all look so easy. Well, safely through to the final, and it will be her second final of the year. Let's hear what she has to say about that victory.
Sun, an extremely confident win. You must be feeling very confident going into the final.
오늘 경기를 너무 편하게 잘했는데 그 경기를 어떻게 했는지 한번 물어봐.
일단은 좀 긴장하고 했는데 일단은 그래도 어제 상대도 좀 많이 뛰었고 저도 이제 좀 많이 뛰어서 아무래도 좀 더 코트에 대한 이제 좀 경기를 그래도 잘 풀어나갈 수 있었던 것 같아요.
Yesterday she had a really hard match play against Chinese player, and then she knows how to play against her. So she already prepared for that, and she's more confident from yesterday match. So she's easy to play match against her.
Good luck for tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, obviously when you have played against an opponent before, yeah, and you've beaten them, it does give you lots of confidence. So that's 2 semi-finals have been completed. Next up is men's singles and 2-time former champion Takashita.
Korea, the number 1 seed, as she leaves Sung Ji-hyun into the finals tomorrow.